Hey everyone, and welcome into another video. My name is Jason, and today we are going to be going through some of the charts. We have so much news to get through, so I'm so excited to bring you this video. We have Dogecoin going to the moon, up 9% today. We've also got pacbscience, ticker symbol PACB, has in fact sold off again another 8.5% today, as you can see right there on my screen. So we have now hit a quadruple bottom, guys, on the stock here for pacbscience. So potentially, technically, this could be a very nice place to load our boats up before a new send-off to retest those highs of around $33, which would present us a lovely upside of about 15% from the current share price. So this is a stock that I am watching right now, and I'm also about to alert the Patreons, because I do think that pacbscience in the long run is going to be an extremely great company to hold. It is in CATHIE Wood's genomic ETF, the ARC G ETF, guys, but right now it is not loading up on my screen. I'm not sure why they are down. Their site seems to be down today, so we cannot seem to get onto that, but CATHIE does hold pacbscience in her top 5 holdings. It is her number 2 and number 3. It does fluctuate as the price obviously comes up and down. But guys, they did recently have their earnings, and they did actually report some incredible numbers with an 86% increase compared to 15.6 million for the first quarter of 2020, and of course they actually achieved nearly 30 million. So guys, that is some incredible news for PacBio. But what is very concerning, which I've been trying to dive through over the last hour, is the fact that they have had a net loss for the first quarter of 87.4 million compared to a net income of 1.3 million in the first quarter. So that's incredibly very strange. But again, this is all due to an advancement in Illumina technologies. As you guys know, Illumina is another DNA sequencing company. If you don't know who they are, they also work with that long and short strand where they're trying to sequence the genomic sequence to cure diseases. And they did in fact try to acquire pacbscience back in 2018. They had a deal for 1.2 billion to buy PacBio shares up for about $8 per share, guys. And what happened is this deal was terminated by PacBio. They didn't actually go through with it, and this actually cost them millions and millions in pounds in abandonment. And again, you can see I have actually brought up the article on the screen now for you. So there is some kind of odd relationship there that's still going on that I am looking into as to how much money they are still paying back to Illumina due to this termination of their contract. So I am going to look into that, but they are growing revenues, guys, and the general market has been selling off on earnings, unless of course your name is Amazon and they actually flown up to the moon. But they have obviously since come back down to earth, and they have in fact sold off. So guys, the markets have been very interesting. There is so many plays that are up and down. You guys can also see that Bitcoin has in fact come back up to that high level of around 50 to 58,000, and again we are sitting now at the 47 mark on the GBTC ticker symbol. As you guys know, this is the ticker symbol for Grayscale Bitcoin Trust if you do want to in fact use the charts on TradingView to trade this. So these are some of the plays that I'm watching right now, and it is very exciting. So I think PacBio is going to be a nice place for a potential opening for a swing trade, and again, if you can get that and swing it up to 33, then I think that is going to be a lovely swing trade for you. Waiting for the price of Bitcoin to in fact sell off is something that I am looking for, but we are in fact getting those higher lows, as you can see. So hopefully if we do have a small turnaround in Bitcoin, then again we might be able to pick this one up all the way just around that 43 to 44 mark, which will probably bring us to about that 50,000 mark on the Bitcoin trust. And again, then we can start to load our boats, hopefully for a new continuation and a retest of those highs of about $60,000, which will present us a lovely 10% upside in a matter of a few weeks. So those are some of the plays right now that I am watching. We had the NIO earnings. I did do a full breakdown, so be sure to check out that video on my page, and also a full breakdown on ALPP. I have obviously been doing a lot of updates on those two particular stocks, so if you would like to see them. But guys, Dogecoin, like I said, is now sitting at those all-time highs again, almost of around 40 to 42 cents. So what can we expect moving forward? Well, we have in fact come into that overbought area on the RSI, so I do expect a downward spiral at some point to retest either onto the 21 EMA or in fact the 50 SMA, and then we can hopefully have a nice bounce and then start to retest those highs. And I do think that we are very soon, guys, going to see the price of around 44 cents, and again then we will be moving up to around that 50-cent mark, which I do think once we hit this we will probably have some kind of curl round, some selling off, and again then we will start to retest those highs. So it makes me very excited, guys, for Dogecoin moving forward. I think that we should all be dabbling in the crypto markets. I know if you are on my channel maybe for the first time, or you have been with me since the beginning, I have been talking a lot more about crypto, but I do think it is very worth having your finger in just a small slice of that pie, guys, whether that be through something like Dogecoin or Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are also both up, like I said, on the last week and a half. They have actually risen up over more than about 7 to 10%. So that's some incredible gains, guys, in the space of a week if you are in fact to catch those by the dip opportunities, or again, even if you're investing in those stocks like Marathon Pain Group, one of the largest Bitcoin mining companies in the world right now. And, you know, being exposed to these emerging markets of digital and crypto assets is going to do wonders in the long term for your portfolio, because I really do believe that these prices are going to look like an absolute bargain in a few years' time. And that is why I have in fact been buying the dip on Coinbase, and I have been alerting our Patreons, because we do seem to have found some kind of layer of support around that $300 to $280 range. So hopefully if we do stay down here, the longer we stay down here, then the bigger the breakout to the upside. And again, this will also increase as that price of the cryptocurrencies such as, you know, Ethereum and Bitcoin also do increase. If we ever did see a crash in the price of Bitcoin, then we will expect a sell-off in Coinbase. But again, in the short term, I am not too worried about all of those things. I will see this as a buy the dip opportunity, and again, for the long term, these are going to be some incredible companies. Cathie Wood is believing that we are in fact going to see those prices of Bitcoin in the future around that 400,000 to 500,000 mark. Again, this is moving into the next decade. So with that, we are going to see a continuation into the price of something like Coinbase, which does hold the majority of all crypto assets in the entire world right now, guys. So that is an incredible opportunity, a once in a lifetime opportunity to invest in a company that is obviously representing that digital currency, the globalization of cryptocurrency. So that is some very, very exciting news, and that's why I am holding Coinbase inside my portfolio. Another stock that I am watching right now very closely, guys, is Nokia. Now, Nokia did have some blowout earnings, and that's why they have in fact jumped up. Stocks do have a tendency to fill their gaps, so I am waiting for this gap to be filled before I alert my Patreons. And again, we will then be loading our boats with the Nokia stock, because I think that in the long run, this is going to be a great company that will continue to see a nice continuation into the end of the year. They are actually working with 5G corporations around the world right now, guys, and they are the center of the Musk stations around the UK. Now, my partner currently knows a lot about Musks, and Musks, he knows, obviously are run by Nokia. The majority of them, 90% of them, I think, are in fact held by Nokia. So Nokia have positioned themselves very well into a 5G market, which is now becoming a very, very popular and emerging market. And as we know, data is the new oil, and the companies that are working with 5G and artificial intelligence systems moving into the future, guys, do actually have a very nice, strong position where they will be setting themselves up for some major success. So I do have a price target on Nokia for the end of the year around $6, which does represent a 50% upside, guys, from the current share price that we are in right now. So if we can get to that $6 price range over the next 7 months, then that is going to be some fantastic news for anyone that does in fact see Nokia as a buy. So that is some brand new news of some new stocks that I am watching right now. Again, some of those like smaller kind of penny stocks, as you would say, those cryptocurrencies, and also some of our major players. Like I said, if you want to check out any of those videos on ALPP or NIO, then be sure to have a binge on my channel on my latest videos this week, because I have covered them quite a lot and I don't want to go into them on this video. But guys, another stock, just as a bonus, if you have made it this far, that I'm watching is again Planet 13, and again our TrueLeaf play, because TrueLeaf is in fact up now more than 50% since I had called it out on the Patreon. So if you would like access to the Patreon, guys, then be sure to check out the link in the description that I will leave below. So this is another stock that I'm watching right now, and again, if we do in fact come back down to test on that 200, then that is going to be a brand new buy the dip opportunity for anyone that of course doesn't hold Planet 13. But always make sure to do your own due diligence and research, guys, because nothing I say in these videos again is financial advice. These are just my views and opinions, and again, I can only tell you what I am doing with my money. So that wraps up this video for today, guys. I hope that you have a fantastic week in the market. I should be back on camera over the next few days. Obviously, I took a break because I was very, very sick with the flu. I have been recovering from. So once I do feel 100%, then I will be stepping back on camera once again so you guys can see me. So guys, have a fantastic week, like I said, and I hope to see you guys back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. Don't forget to go down there, as always, smash that like button and hit that big red subscribe button if you have made it this far, and welcome to this family of investors. My name is Jason, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.